Many people these days ask me, hey, you've been living in the States more than 10 years. Are you happy? Well, I say, yes, I'm happy. But looking back, I think I was able to settle in much faster if I had these 5 personal traits. In this video, I'd like to share with you what those 5 are, and I hope you can check yourself if you have these 5 traits. If you would like to come to the States to work and live here forever. Because definitely these 5 traits will help you adapt yourself quickly to American life and culture. 1, do it yourself. When you need to do anything and when you have any problem, you need to solve it yourself. Of course, if you come to the States for the first time and then if you have any problem, you will not know what to ask and where to ask. So it's highly likely that you may want to find someone who is from the same country and ask the person. Because you speak the same language and it should be easier for you to understand. But in many cases, you may get wrong information. When I brought my family here, I had to buy a medical insurance, but I didn't know where to start and where to get the information and which product would be the best for me. So I asked one person in my neighborhood who is from the same country. And then that person referred me to an insurance agent who is from the same country too. So I met the person in a cafe, and then that insurance agent just recommended me several things. So I just asked him to recommend me one, the best one. And then he recommended me a product and I bought it. Later on, I find out I paid much higher premium than average, but I received less benefits than average. Also, if you are in a trouble, don't just sit down and then wait until somebody will come and help you. But instead, you must dig in, call, ask, try everything you can do, try to find the answers, make a decision yourself, act on it, and be responsible for the result. And that should be the best way for you to familiarize yourself in the system here. 2, learning from mistakes. Even though I planned perfectly, sometimes things do not go as planned. One day, I visited one of the prospective business clients with my boss to give them our business proposal. After the meeting, I asked my boss, how you think? And he said, well, in the beginning, it was okay, but your last part of the presentation was terrible. I was so disappointed. And he went away. That was the worst feedback I ever had. Americans are very straight. They're very direct. And I was very embarrassed and I didn't know what to do. If you were me, what would you do? Let me give one advice. Don't take it personal and consider it was a good experience. And analyze how you did it and improve it. So for the business, I made a second chance. I gave them second presentation, and of course this time I prepared much more, and finally we won the business. So it is very important for us to see every mistake we make as a good learning opportunity and move on. Also, if you come to the US for the first time, everything must be new to you. For me, even though I studied here before, living as a student is totally different from living as the head of a family making money. So we must be very brave to try new things that we never done before. And that requires a courage to come out of our comfort zone and take risks. And in the process, it is inevitable that we must face failures, a lot of failures. And again, we must see that as a good learning opportunity, learn from it, and keep going. 3, calm attitude. I came from Korea. The nickname for Koreans is Pali Pali. Pali Pali means quickly, quickly. So in Korea, whatever you do, you must finish it as quickly as possible. People are very good at that. So I see easily many people running around on the streets, in the office, at bus station, at subway stations, everywhere. So everything looks very slow to me here in the US. For example, when I come to a grocery store, I see some steps are talking to each other, even though they are in line here to pay for their stuff. So it looks like to me that they can open another line here, but they don't. And then sometimes I see some customers are talking to the steps, even though after their payment is done. What should I do? Should I yell them? Hey, come on, hurry up. Don't you see? People are in line. No, you must not do that. You must wait. One day, I went to Costco and the parking lot was very crowded. Luckily, I saw one person coming out. I followed the person and he unloaded his stuff and got in the car. So I waited for the person. Waited for 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. He didn't move. I had no idea what he was doing in the car. You will see this case very often here in the States. So if you are me in this case, what does it do? Go to the person and ask, what the hell, sorry, what the hell are you doing? You saw me waiting for you. Come on. No, you must not do that. Just wait or find another space. 4, open mind. As you see, this is a melting pot. People came from all over the world. So you must respect diversity. People bring their own way of thinking, behavior, working style, all different from yours. So if you can, listen to them without bias, collaborate, and then work together effectively, that'll be a big plus for you. Also, people speak English here, but everybody has own accent and pronunciation, which is different from yours. So sometimes my American friends come to me and say, hey, I have some difficulties in understanding the person because he has strong accent. And you must think, he can turn around and then go somewhere else and say to another person, same thing about me, because I have accent too. 5, obeying laws. American law is very strict. For example, littering, throwing trash. Once you get caught, the fine is between $100 and $1,000 and at least 8 hours of trash cleanup. And DUI, driving under the influence. In other words, driving after having some alcoholic drinks or drugs. Once you get caught, you'll get arrested right on the spot. You'll go to jail, pay a lot of fine, and go through a special training programs and do many hours of community services. It is really huge psychological, physical, financial burden. So if you need to drive, you must not even think about having even 1 glass of beer. And what about tax? If you don't pay tax correctly every year, you'll be in big trouble. There was one person I know, and he cheated with his numbers, with revenues and profits and things, and then didn't pay tax correctly for about 4 or 5 years or so, and he got caught, and he had to pay back about 6 times, I think, if I remember correctly, about 6 times or 7 times, and he went bankrupt. And also, when you apply for jobs, not only for government jobs, but also private companies and non-profit organizations, you must go through background checks. And then if you have any felony conviction, you'll be disqualified. This is it for today. Thank you for watching. Please leave me a comment below and let me know what you think. If you like this video, make sure to click like and subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified when I post my next video. Thank you very much. See you next time.